What's up guys, it's Cam coming at you from the 2-6. Welcome back to Carolina Fragrance Reviews. Today I'm going to be going over one of the sensual blends from Azzaro Homme. It's Wild and Minty. Without any further ado, let's get into this. Before I get into the review, I just wanted to remind you guys about the merch and the discount code. It's 20% off. It's Disrupt20. Look down in the description and you'll find the link to the CFR merch store. Check out shirts like these right here with the Be Disruptive. And we are actually going to have a giveaway soon, so make sure that you stay tuned for that. Also, if you do buy anything from the merch store, make sure that you post it on Instagram and you'll be seen on the channel. So the first fragrance is Wild Mint. So before we get into the actual scent of Wild Mint, let's go ahead and briefly go over the presentation. Now on one side, you're actually going to see the bottle, which looks just like this. And as you flip it over, you just got the A and the Azzaro across the front here. On the side, you actually have some of the ingredients. Then you've got your little A on the top. You've got your batch code and UPC code on the back. So all of this line are going to look very similar. They're going to have different color variations that actually match the bottles, just so you'll kind of see what I'm talking about. Here are some of the other ones. So you'll see like the amber and the ginger, and of course they kind of coincide. Let me flip that around so you can see that. So they actually kind of coincide together with the colors of the notes. So obviously, like with Amber Fever, you kind of get like that ambery color. And obviously this is a super minty green fragrance. So green is the theme for this. So I know it's not a big deal or anything, but it's very easy to identify these boxes. So, you know, if you've ever been and you're looking for something in particular, this one actually makes it rather idiot proof. And they did stick with the same color themes as well. As you see, they have the gradients, and I know I'm showing you a different one, but I'm just kind of explaining how the same theme goes on throughout. So we're talking about Wild Mint today, so let's see how minty this baby is. Now, as you can see, it's kind of like dark green and it goes into light green down at the bottom, and kind of a nice looking bottle. Of course, they do look like the original Azzaro Homme. Nice distribution on the atomizers. And that's really minty, like super, super minty. If you guys have eaten mint out of the garden in its rare form, to me, I get that vibe. Now, of course, just that's like right off the nozzle. And then it starts kind of going into like that green spearmint, slightly toothpaste vibe, just like in the first few seconds. So don't let that, you know, make you go away or anything as far as this fragrance goes, because no, it doesn't smell like you have toothpaste on. Like I said, that toothpaste vibe come from a note of Calypso mixed with that mint. I have never smelled Calypso in its raw form, to my knowledge. At least I didn't walk up and say, oh, well, that's it, and that's what it smells like. From what I understand, it kind of gives off like a melony vibe, and you do get a little bit of melon vibe mixed with that mint, especially in the opening. Now, the opening is very green, it's clean, it's bright, very fresh, energized, invigorating. So this would be something like when you get out of the shower and you're just kind of dragging, you got a hangover or you didn't get much sleep. Spray this, it'll definitely get your senses going and, you know, make you want to get up and jog or something like that.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
I want to give a big shout out to today's sponsor. Go to www.myfragrancesamples.com. Enter my discount code CFR15 when you check out to get 15% off. Anytime I want to sample anything, I go to myfragrancesamples.com. 9 times out of 10, they're going to have what I'm looking for. They have new releases, old releases, just about any brand that you can think of. Go to www.myfragrancesamples.com. Also in that fresh opening, you are going to get just a little hint of a nice green bergamot. You'll just feel that citrus just popping up just a little bit mixed in with that mint. But the bergamot is not very prominent at all. You can just detect it a little bit in that opening. Now that mint does hang around a little bit into the mids. It's nowhere near as prominent as it is in the opening, but it does get into the mids and has a soft woodiness mixed with a much lighter version of that mint. Then on the dry down, it's still gonna have a slightly green vibe with a very clean and light vetiver mixed with patchouli. Now, vetiver can be very earthy. That's not gonna be the case for this. It's just that light, soft green vetiver like you would get in Linden vetiver from Banana Republic. You know, if you've smelled that, that's the type of vetiver that you get on the dry down. And then with that patchouli, not any earthiness or hippiness going on with that. It's more of a soft and sweet patchouli. So if you smell a fragrance with that light sweet patchouli, that's a dry down. Light green vetiver, light sweet patchouli. I honestly didn't think that I would like this fragrance, just to be 100% honest with you. When I smelled, I was like, hey, I dig this. Now it's not like earth-shattering, like mind-blowing, but a very, very fresh and clean fragrance that is really hard not to like unless you just don't like the way mint smells. Now in the very opening, this is gonna be boom, mint all up in your face. But the projection of this fragrance altogether is about an hour, hour and a half, and it's not going to be like an obnoxiousness. So don't think that you're walking around smelling like you know, you got like a layout made out of mint around your neck or anything. It's not gonna be like that. But a good solid hour, hour and a half of, you know, decent to moderate projection. And then the longevity of this fragrance is gonna be about 6 hours before it fully falls into a faint skin scent. And other than this being a very solid fragrance, in my opinion, I really feel that this is an excellent deal. You can find these all day between like 26 to 30 US dollars at all of your discounters and places like eBay. So after hearing today's review, do you want to try wild mint? Have you tried wild mint? What do you think about minty fragrances in general? Let me know down in the comments. Until next time, I'll see you on Carolina Fragrance Reviews.